Is there an echo now? Now. Is there an echo now?
Bro, I said no so long ago.
Dude, what is your attitude for? Why are you so upset?
I mean, there's no echo. We fixed the echo. The echo's gone.
Well, it just makes you so sad that you couldn't hear me earlier because I was going, good morning. Hello, Joel. And you're going, I can't fucking hear you. I can't fucking hear you. Good morning, Joel.
Good morning, babe.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm trying to take care of shit.
Well, I'm so happy that you're here with me today.
Me too.
I'm recording.
You're not?
I am.
Oh, yeah, you were. Hey, give me 1 second.
Yeah,
All right,
I want to change that attitude now that everybody can see the real Joel, the Joel that I put up with daily.
what was I doing wrong? I was looking at my phone. I didn't know we were recording.
Joel no fun. Jolie no fun. Always angry. Always mad.
Oh, man.
All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome
man.
to another episode of I Didn't See It, But I Believe You. I'm Doug.
I'm Joel, man. Hey, damn it. Yeah. Hey, welcome to another episode. I didn't see it, but I believe you. 151.
152. Joel's in a scramble this morning. So, if you don't know,
Sorry, I had something I wanted to have on in the back, and I forgot to have it out.
Oh, it's okay. So Joel is on the fritz because he's up early, which is so weird because you're getting up early almost every day.
I'm not. I fucked around last night and did not fall asleep till like 3:30. I went to bed at like 9:30 and then watched King of the Hill like 2 full ass seasons, and then I looked at my phone and I was like, "Oh, bro, set an alarm and go the fuck to sleep." And then you know what I did? I watched like half another season, like a fucking moron.
What show? I am so sorry. I totally missed
King of the Hill.
Dude, I never got into King of the Hill, but maybe I should. What are you watching it on?
Her dad loved it's like her dad's favorite show of all time. And he downloaded like every episode. He like bootlegged every episode and put it on a little flash drive and gave it to us a few years ago. And we never watched it because I didn't really fuck with that show too much growing up. And then we put it on when we moved here, and now we watch it every single day to go to sleep. So I've probably watched every episode like 3 or 4 times now.
Dude, you know what's really, really bad for you to fall asleep with the TV on?
Why?
Because the constant light.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, no, I have, dude, it's a bad habit of mine too, but I always find whenever I fall asleep now with the TV off and like let the TV off like an hour before I go to bed, I sleep leaps and bounds better.
That's crazy. And you know,
bounds.
it's fucked up because not only is it not only are we technically watching something to go to sleep, we're watching on a 120-inch projector, so my whole room is lit up. Oh shit! Hey, 1 second, okay? I have to show you this. It's so cool, but I gotta plug it in.
Joel, okay. That's everybody that everybody has been following the Twitter friends. I'm so happy to share with y'all. Today is the last stage. It's always the most fun to watch. It's a day for the sprinters. The king of the mountains have been crowned. So yeah, so Vingegaard from where the hell is he from? And it's not even how you say his name. It's spelled like it Vingegaard, but it's like Vinegood or something like that. It's one of those flatland white people countries up there. Pretty amazing story that he has as well. But I'm gonna miss Phil Liggett, and I'm gonna miss Bob Roll. And man, I can't wait for this bicycle race to kick off. Man, dude, I rebuilt my bike, dude.
Your Bianchi?
My Bianchi, yes, Jolie.
Nice.
Yeah, dude.
I fucking forgot you had that. That thing was fucking nice, man.
Real fucking nice, man. It goes super fast, man. But it's crazy because like that's like a solid 2 years of me just not really riding like I used to. So I'm really nervous to get on there and just realize I'm just like officially old and just not be able to go do what I used to do.
Has it only been 2 years since you rode? Feels like that was so long ago.
Well, I used to ride every single day, but now like
I know. Those are your mustache days.
I still wear a fucking mustache.
No, I mean your what was it called? When you had like the hair and the mustache and you had like the nice shirts and what's that called?
Hipster?
Yeah, fuck, dude. I couldn't. I was like, it's that thing Jeff used to always call us, but I couldn't think of a word.
The thing that we used to always get called and screamed at. But like, the thing that's weird you bring that up. I remember like hipster's like been an expression since like the 60s. I don't know if you know that or not.
Well, even dude, beat poetry. It's actually from beat poets from the 20s, so it's even worse.
It's like, but the thing is, like, I remember like when all of like our friends, it'd be like, "You're such a hipster. You're a hipster. You're a hipster." I never got offended by that.
No, I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude! You're saying I'm cool."
Yeah, and it's like, dude, there's like people that I know, like, especially on the east side of town, like years ago, that would get so offended by being called a hipster. I'm like, out of everything that you could be offended by, that should not be one of them.
I'm always sort of baffled by people who treat cool as uncool as soon as it's cool. Because if that's how the world worked, nothing would ever be cool.
Yeah.
You could never enjoy anything. Like, I just never understood why people are like, you like what other people like? Fucking lame.
Well,
like, what do you mean, bro?
That's a really good point, dude. I like that. Dude, my teeth have been so sensitive lately. Like, I'm just drinking this coffee. And
to cold or hot?
So, hot. Yeah.
That's actually kind of a bad sign.
Why?
So the cold is pretty normal for people to be sensitive to, but heat means you have tooth issues.
No.
I believe so. I believe so because heat shouldn't make your teeth sensitive.
Hot sensitivity in teeth. Hot sensitivity can indicate the nerve endings of the tooth is starting to go bad. Oh my god.
Yeah.
No.
I'm saying that was one of the first things I noticed was because hot shit started hurting my back tooth. Folks, we might have just ruined Doug's day.
Hypersensitivity, of which some hot sensitivities is usually not a good sign, particularly if it lingers. It's not lingering. It's fucking hot coffee.
I guess so. Like, was it like a dull pain though? Like the sensitivity?
It was like
or was it like a sharp?
It's like sharp stabbing. It's like a sharp, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. Just keep an eye on it. Do you know what?
So listen, Joel, how do you think you say this last name? Vine? Nope. I'm like reading out the screen. I can't even. Vingegaard. How do you think you say that?
Vinegard?
Right, Vinegard, but it's like but it's Vinguga. Or
Okay.
Anyways, that's the winner of the Tour de France. This is the last. This is the last race of the Tour de France. Just so you know.
Oh, it's over. He won.
Going to the Champs Elysees. Yeah, like you can pretty much. There's certain races where you have to have a certain amount of points points to know if you're going to wear a certain jersey at the end of the race. Meaning like the King of the Mountain jersey, which is polka dot, the Sprinter's jersey, which is green, or the Maillot Jaune, which is yellow. Maillot Jaune literally translates to yellow jersey. He's doing this. I like when they go do like this, like they're flying across the finish line. They're such dorks. All these riders, they're such fucking dorks. And so
I can kind of see it in the Big Trouble in Little China reflection on your poster.
Yeah. So they're just dweebs, man, but they can ride these fucking bicycles like nobody's business, obviously. But anyways, so the Maillot Jaune, that's like the ones that Lance Armstrong won. The one that the official winner. Lance Armstrong didn't win. The official title is GC, general class, and that's like who has the fastest time. You take everybody's time. You get time bonuses, and if you get across the 3 kilometer mark at a certain point, you get the same time as everybody else in the peloton, which is the big group of riders. So there's a lot of rules to it, but whoever has like the shortest amount of time added up over the 21 races in a 3-week period is the winner, right? Makes sense enough, right?
Okay, but so that's usually not the same person though?
What do you mean?
As the main winner? Somehow people are able to win that and not win the race?
So,
Just by averaging out their times or what?
I mean, if you had the fastest time, if you literally had the fastest time, if you average out 21 races in 3 weeks and you have the fastest time, and you're the winner of the whole entire race.
I guess I just don't see then how do you not win the other thing then?
What do you mean?
How do you not win the yellow jacket also then?
Yellow jersey.
Yellow jersey. How do you not
Is
win
how you
that
win
also
yellow
if you were the
jersey.
fastest?
That is how you win the
Oh, okay.
yellow jersey. Oh, I get what you're saying. So that mean you think that implies that you just need to be first place every single time?
Or like how could you be first in one and not be first in the other?
So like, yeah, that does get a little confusing. Like you could see somebody win four stages. So every race is called a stage. Yeah.
okay.
So every day is a
Yeah.
stage. I mean, these guys are riding over 100 miles a day. Some of them are a little bit shorter, but typically closer to 100 miles, sometimes closer to 150.
What's the full length of this thing? Like 1,000?
Yeah, maybe more.
Okay.
What's 21 times 100?
Oh shit! It's 3 weeks. I went for some reason. I was thinking it was 1 week. Yeah, 21 is way low.
What's 21 times 100? 2100?
20,000.
No.
Shit, dude. I don't know. 12,000. Hold on. 2,100 times 21 times 100. Oh, 2,100. We're fucking stupid.
2100.
Oh, did you? My bad. I said 12.
Yeah, so about 2100 miles, I would imagine. A little bit like 2,000 miles.
Oh, would you imagine?
So anyways, the race starts 16 minutes. So anyways, so what am I telling you? Oh, so to earn the Maillot Jaune, whoever has the shortest amount of time. I know all of y'all listening and watching are just riveted by this conversation. So
Hey, it's his knowledge. They like knowledge.
yeah, smarts. You like the smart stuff. My camera's all whack. I was so excited to start this morning. I just hit record. Dude, there's so many things I have to tell you too, like notes for the show. I was just like, fuck it. And so,
I got scared when my alarm went off. I got scared because I guess it was going off from 8:30 till 8:50 when I texted
so just so you
you.
know, this is 152. We're redoing it.
I thought it was 151 we were redoing.
Oh shit. No, 152.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
Okay. Cool.
we'll get to that in a minute. So, anyways, let me finish my thought before I was really interrupted. So essentially, that's how you win. So I understand what you're saying. It's like, dude, there's 21 races. That means you would have to win every single race. Not so. You could like win like 5 races and have the Maillot Jaune at the beginning of the Tour de France. And the thing is, and somebody that was in 4th place the past 5 days still could just have a really good time. You know, so all he has to do is to have one seriously good win the next stage to like overlap you in time. You know what I mean? And the
Right,
Maillot Jaune,
right. Yeah.
and like the Maillot Jaune can always go to like you can. So that means you can finish like in 4th place, but if your time is still better than whoever finished 1st place, you still wear the yellow jersey. That makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
So, but with that said, that's a time base. There's a point based system for some other. So this is like the race was established in the early 1900s. This was pretty much it. You know, that was it. Everybody just trying to beat this race faster and faster. And then they're like, we need to make this a little bit more exciting. So they started introducing categories. And the first category I believe they entered was King of the Mountain, which is the polka dotted jersey. And that is a point based system. So now what that is based on, they started adding mountain climbing into cycling world into the races. Giro d'Italia is always, I think they might have been the first to really do it, but Tour de France has started like actually mapping out the courses. Every year the course is different. It goes all around, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And so what they're doing is they'll map it out and like they're like, all right, these organizers be like, they go to these towns, they go to these routes, they're like, these are great routes. The towns get involved, the towns pay to be a part of the race, like the finishing lines and stuff like that, and the end of the stages, because it's like huge for their tourism and it's actually relatively cheap for them to become a part of it. Anyways, and so the King of the Mountains is like the polka dot jersey, and that's a point-based system. So like there's like sometimes the race will have 3 mountain climbs, and then to get to the top of, and like whoever gets to the top gets like 5 points, 10 points. I don't actually know how many points are awarded. And that's like more of a point-based system. So whoever has the most points in those categories wears those jerseys. So it's not based on time on those. And then the next one is the green jersey. I was just actually watching it. They actually was talking about Wout van Aert, who is the winner of the green jersey this year. That's the sprint category. Sprint category is the fastest of your team that rides in the, like when they'll lay out a sprint and like they have like the start lines and finish lines. So they're like races within the race. And so,
Okay.
and so they get going, and they're fucking exciting. They're like getting out of their saddle, which is another name for a bicycle seat, and they just start riding, and they're fucking fast as fuck. It's awesome, and that's a point-based system too. This year has been lackluster for the sprint category because Wout van Aert is the points leader for 480 points, which is a record, and he won stage 4, 8, and 20. But the thing about Wout van Aert is he just blew everybody out of the water. Like even Peter Sagan, who's one of my favorite sprinters, just didn't even try to compete. And so this year's sprint category was actually relatively boring because nobody was sprinting. Nobody wanted to risk an injury because like he's already won. But the thing is, when you win those races, there's incentives. You actually get cash prizes and stuff for winning those races. So I don't know why these fuckers weren't putting it to the test and like just trying to get some cash in their pocket. But whatever. What do I know? I mean, but it's a great race. And also, just so you know, it's like one of those things. It's an individual sport, but based in a team system. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. Like NASCAR.
Yeah, for sure. So like, there's like a lot of politics in it. There's like a lot of like restraint that comes involved. There's sometimes where a stage winner, like if your teammate's like, I can win this stage right now, but if I win it, it'll take our dedicated leaders, yellow jersey away. So they'll like have to restrain themselves and not do it. Sometimes they just totally in blind disregard for the rest of the team, just attack and screw over the team anyways. That happens pretty rarely, but it's always fun. So there's always like some dramatics going on. It's always fun. And honestly, this year was really special when it comes to mountain climbing. And this has been a great year. It's been a great tour. A lot of young blood in the tour. So a lot of new faces, really fast, really strong riders. But one of the things that this tour had, which happens about every other year, the Alpe d'Huez was in this course, which is like the Hollywood of mountain climbing. And mountain climbing, like, you know, these roads, they're so steep, you know. And so, like, there's this, like, you know, when you see on TV and stuff, the huge parties and stuff on the street, the biggest one is the Alpe d'Huez. And, like, there's 21 switchbacks. So you go back and forth. And every single switchback has its own nickname and their own situation. Just people going nuts. The top is this old ski resort called Alpe d'Huez as well. And like, so that was really cool. So like, there's a lot of energy, a lot of excitement, a lot of like suffering and pain that you watch these dudes go through. Like the winner of this race, dude, he started out as a freaking fish packer in Norway. You know that app Strava? Strava is essentially like Pokemon Go for athletes. Like you like just test everybody's limits. You try everybody's different tracks and stuff. You know what I mean? And you can break everybody's records.
Okay.
I don't know why I said Pokemon Go, but it's just like an interactive. It's like a leaderboard for.
Oh, okay. For just records.
I have no idea I said Pokemon Go. But anyways, and so like this dude, the winner of this race, he pretty much the Vengood or whatever. They pretty much found him on that app, or he's like breaking Eddie Merckx records and stuff like that. Who was like one of the best riders of all time. And then he just they're like pretty much came up to him like, you need to be a professional cyclist, and he's now winning the Tour de France now.
That's crazy. That app, I do know what you're talking about. We have somebody we went to school with who uses it for a bunch of running. Well, dang it, I wanted to ask him about this. Oh, okay, there he is. Did you see Daniel Oss break his neck?
Yes, I did.
That was fucking crazy. Okay, I had to look up what his name was, but that was fucking crazy. I saw that.
I hope he's
fine. He fucking finished.
No, yeah, no, but like he pull out of the race, obviously, and I hope everything's well, and I hope that he didn't scare him off his bike because he's a great rider.
Pulled out. He finished that day.
Yeah, but he pulled out of the race.
Oh, the whole altogether thing. Okay, good. I know, but then he finished. I thought that was crazy that he kept going.
And so
that stupid bitch. You know how stupid she had to been feeling, bro. Everyone is like already way too. Dude, everybody's already way too close, and this fucking cunt sticks her whole half her body out there. Like,
time.
What?
Like, dude, earlier it was oh my god, there's a French writer. He has a really great name. Lincoln always says, he's like Tivo Pino, I think his name is. And so Tivo Pino, like it's fucking something out of a freaking movie. He an onlooker came out, I think, and
dude, hold on. I'm sorry to everybody that I keep yawning. I don't know why the fuck my yawns are so big right now.
Big yawns, baby, got big yawns. Anyways, he started taking off, and I think an onlooker accidentally knocked him off his bike, or he just got in a crash. I think he just got in a crash, and he got back on his bike, and he was riding off, and some dude that was on another team was standing on the side of the road trying to hand somebody a water bottle, and literally thumbed him in the eye immediately. And he was dude, it's so fucking funny. And it sucks, but it was just so funny, just getting fucking ragged up. So there's this book that I just started last night, so I'm not too far into it. So the part has been pretty good, but this is Alpe d'Huez. Anybody that's into cycling, this is about that mountain I was just talking about, Alpe d'Huez, and how crucial it is to the race, and how the story of it began, and why it's considered the Hollywood climb. Yeah, so this is so far so good. I'm into it. And also, but like I said, if you're a cycling fan, there's a lot of history, a lot of names in there that you're like, oh yeah, but a lot of French in here. So it's so it's slower to read. But I'm also not.
Do you know what the movie Speed is called in France?
Espido.
No, Clanche.
What is it called?
With an exclamation mark and everything. Clanche. CLANCHES exclamation mark. Clanche. And then Speed 2 Cruise Control is called. Hold on, Niall, send it to me. It's no, it's dude. This one's so dumb. It makes no sense. Speed 2 is called Clanche. Savoir clencher means speed. It will start.
You ever wonder that'd be awesome. There's a bike race, and all the Frenchmen are just had baguettes, swords on their back,
jousting with baguettes.
Clanche. You know how you say go, let's go in French? Allez.
Nope.
Allez. So with that said, there's somebody. Did I tell you about the devil that's in the race? His name's Didi. He's been following the race for over 30 years, and so every year.
Didi
Is that his last name? Why don't you share it?
Okay. Oh wait, remind me what not
What do you
to
mean?
do.
No, we're good now. We're good. I got that all taken care of.
Oh, okay.
And
Okay,
so,
cool.
So Didi has been following the race for 30 years. So, and every time I've watched this race for so long that I've always just pointed him out. And so essentially, he just gets in his van once in July and just lives out of his van on the route of the Tour de France. He dresses up like the devil and he runs around. He's on camera. He roots on the riders. It's just real fun and exciting. And it's fun to spot him out on the stage, kind of like a Where's Waldo kind of, aspect.
Can you not see this?
No, it's not loading. Oh, there it is. Finally popped up. Why don't you click on one of his pictures, please?
I will. I couldn't get that to come up, though.
Look at it. So they finally, it's the first time this year. I've always just noticed them. They always talk about, there's the devil. And it's everybody's like, ha. But this year was the first time I ever seen them actually interview him. And it was awesome. It was because there he is, Didi. It's the first time I've ever seen him interview. so the thing in that interview that I love so much, it was an American interviewer, and they're talking to him, and he's like, yeah, so apparently Didi doesn't speak English, so he only speaks French. I mean, no, he only speaks German. And so they're just talking. And so Didi doesn't really know what to do. It's real awkward. So he just starts going, on live American TV, just starts going nuts, and nobody can understand what he's saying, and they're just like, oh, okay. It's like, well, that's what we get. And like going into his van and stuff like that. It was awesome.
It's got to be
That is
that
him.
right there. Hold on.
No,
Let me. Yeah, I know. I'm saying that's
that's
got to
not
be
him.
that moment, though.
That's
Hold on.
this
I'm
is
going to see
an
if
old
I,
one. This is from because it's not on NBC Sports anymore. It's on Peacock, and that's what the interviewer that I'm
okay.
talking about. But still, that's him. The first time,
That's awesome. He looks
first time
fucking
I ever
awesome.
interview.
It's weird because in some of the pictures, the way they get the angle, he looks massive. Like he looks really.
Oh, yeah, he's a big
in
dude,
this
I guess.
picture.
Look up Alp Dewey's and just put like Alp Dewey's party time or something like that, or party. And that's how you spell it.
Got it.
Yeah, put like
Party?
party with the D. Now click on one where it just shows the whole mountain of them is fucking going nuts. Now.
Oh, they have Tomorrowland
Alp
there.
Dewey's? No.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fucking insane.
Yes, we're going out.
Damn!
No, that's not those waterfronts. Like, no. Put like Alp Dewey's.
I know, but this is Alp Dewey's, bro. They got a fucking whole ass thing
Dude,
going
well,
on.
they have
on
like
it.
it's like a resort town. It's a ski town.
Yo, this might actually just be a good video of the mountain, though. No joke.
Joke. There's all the riders. That's how the riders get. That's how the riders go into start the stage.
That's one of the riders, right? That's what they're the boots. Those are actually
That's how they
professional
drive. That's how they
riding
ride
boots.
into or start the stage. Look, that's all of them. Just say, yeah, let's go up to ease, up to ease, up to ease.
I'm gonna mute it.
I want to go to Alpe d'Huez so bad. So essentially, like, it's like a mecca for cycling, and like I'm gonna try to climb it one day. No way. No, I mean yes way. I'm gonna try-
No way. Not my chair. Not my problem. No way. Drinking out of
Great
cups.
video. This is not what I
Oh,
want.
fuck
Dude,
yeah,
this is not
dude,
what
you
I
know
want
that
people
is,
to
right?
see. I want them to see the Alpe d'Huez of the Tour de France, baby.
Yeah, but this is great video footage, man. This is gonna show tons of people on this fucking mountain, and then people will understand what you mean. Dude, this is like pretty cool though that we can just talk about this while this fucking nice 4K video plays next to us. Like
Yeah,
that's
for
very nice.
Oh yeah! So if
let me
everybody
see if I
noticed, we finally figured it out. We have good quality stuff. The soundboard's back, and we got all this. Joel and I are figuring this shit out. Right, Joel?
Yes, sir. I am only
my
seeing
God.
it from like
Oh my God.
Tomorrowland.
Alp.
Oh, 1 week ago. There we go.
The race is about to start. I'm so excited. I'm so fucking excited. Alpe d'Huez Tour de France. You remember, like, you couldn't even be around me. Sometimes I'd be like, Tour de France all the time.
I don't think this is gonna show the party.
Joel, look at. I'm looking at all kinds of stuff right now. Let's go.
Well, share it then.
Dutch corner. Okay, there we go. Okay, and so like for some reason, dude, yeah, Joel, you're like yeah, there's no party. Looks fine to me. It's too cool, wow, for you here. I don't know why that song's so bad. I don't know. If I
Who sings that? Let's go.
So this is Alpe d'Huez in the Dutch corner. Look at this place going absolutely berserk, Joel. These are what the riders ride through, and everybody is hammered. Hammered, dude. Look at this. Why won't it just get bigger? There we go. Look at this. It's like the whole entire mountain, dude. In the Dutch corner, it's the orange corner because for some
Jeez.
reason, Dutch is where Holland. Like, that's flat country. That's like low
maybe?
country. But all these Dutchmen are like they prize this climb, and so like they have their own corner, and they love the riders. But like when the journos and stuff come through, the journalists they go ape shit and just start throwing stuff at their cars. Nobody even knows really why. Everybody just hates journalists in Europe. Isn't that weird how journalists are just like despised in Europe?
In Europe?
Well, like-
in Europe,
well-
really?
Like, well, not like
try in
no,
general.
but like the culture of like reporters and stuff, when they would go into their neighborhoods and stuff like that, they would just be like, "Get the fuck out of here." Over here, it's more hated because like TMZ and all that shit with like our modern media. It's everything. God damn, Joel, this is a rude awakening. Everybody hates the media. Everybody hates journalists.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Everybody hates, dude, coming from someone whose goal it was to be a journalist, I have closed the book on that so many moons ago because there is no fucking honor in that, in that profession anymore.
I just been blinded, Joel. You just lift the wool from my eyes, dude.
Dog, even if you're great at it, even if you're fucking great at it, if you're Glenn Greenwald and you fucking break the story on Edward Snowden and you fucking break the story on dude, some of the greatest journalists of our time have been vilified by people on our side because they make one misstep on fucking or this or that. I'm so over media journalism and reporting. It's all just a giant Shark Tank.
Damn, dude.
Do you know who Nico Lacostro is? This is funny.
No,
we can just roast this dude for a minute. He is a professional disc golf player. And there is a disc golf. The European Open was happening a couple of days ago. And he got like a timeout or something. He got in trouble for taking too long on a shot. And he follows the referee all around and gets in his face and goes, "Get out of my face. Why don't you get out of my face?" And just starts walking and he's putting his hands behind his back going, "Do something. Do something." Acting like a complete jackass, bro. Acting like a complete jackass. And then so they disqualified him from the tour and he went on Instagram and posted this video where he's like, "I'm sorry." And everybody's like, "God, dude, you're such an embarrassment." I don't even know who he is, but I commented on it. Embarrassing.
Galactic overtone.
Keep forgetting that's an
overtone. Galactic overtone. Bicycles.
All right, here we go.
Bicycle riding. Galactic overtone.
Okay, listen.
That's him? But he's wearing a tie-dye.
Yeah.
Is that a good shot? Can't believe how popular Dolph is.
Listen right here.
I can't hear anything. What did he do wrong? He scratched?
He took too much. He took too long. What?
It's one of those weird.
Look at this fucking chump, dude. What a fucking idiot. He looks so weak and small doing that. Like, oh my God, dude, that guy.
They got in a fight. Did he fight like this?
That guy. I'm pretty sure if they got in a fight, that dude would just stomp him into the ground and walk away. That dude was like 4 times as.
You want some?
Get away from me.
Dude,
Get away. No, that's
so
my
bad
purse.
Disc golf. I was so bad at disc golf that one of my my cousin one time just like, dude, just don't even play. It's like, don't even do it. Like, yeah, you're right.
Dude, I went through a phase where I loved that shit, and then I lost so many good
video of
discs
you
that I
playing
gave up.
golf. Yeah. Well, you're crawling through
Weird.
bushes to get a disc.
Looking through a disc. Dude, there's a... Yeah, well, I was looking through a disc. Looking through the disc world. Because this world is
flat. The world is a disc. Disc Lord, I am the disc.
The world is the disc lord.
I am Disc Lord.
Man, I'm so sad that I can't fucking find my plug to plug this in and show you. Man. Well, I guess I'll just show you what it could have been. What could have been. I got a wacky, wavy, inflatable arm flailing tube man. And
So you got it. It doesn't even work.
No, it works. It's just I unplugged it and
Dude,
I
I
lost the
freaking
cord
started
for it
rebuilding my
already.
bike or whatever. I don't know why I keep on saying rebuilding, but like just like tuning it up and everything. And I tried to take my handlebars for the first time yesterday. And boy, you know what I'm not very good at doing? Taping handlebars. God bless, it looks so
Yeah.
bad. But whatever.
Are you good with scissors?
Scissors these nuts. Scissors on my balls. No, not yeah.
No.
I
Can you
guess.
cut straight? I always got really pissed off in school when you're little and you get in trouble for not cutting straight. Cutting
You
is
know,
hard.
remember that expression? Better be pissed off than pissed on.
Hell yeah! Don't piss in
Don't
the
be
wind and
pissing
tell
on
me
my
it's
face and
raining.
tell me it's raining. If you're gonna pee in my
Don't pee in the wind.
hey dude, if you're gonna pee in my
Don't
face,
pee
just
in
do
the
it. Just
snow.
let me know. Don't tell me it's raining. I don't mind. Don't lie. No reason to lie about peeing on my face. Are you into pee games?
No, not particularly.
Me neither. Me neither. What is
Where the fuck? Sorry, I'm trying to share something and I keep having to. Okay, here we go.
what is this?
You can hear the sound of the
No.
of the video, right? Whenever you couldn't hear it on the Nico video, you can't hear this.
No.
You don't hear that? Oh fuck! All right, never mind.
Did you? Is it muted on your side?
Nah,
What's
I had it turned on. I could hear it,
Will I yanker?
but look, hear it. Yeah,
Are you excited for it?
yeah. Fuck
dude,
yeah!
I
This looks
Dude,
insane.
But the thing is,
Dude,
I just
it's-
don't understand why everybody is hating so hard on. Well, you want to tell us your thoughts about this real quick before I say what I'm going to say? Because we get such a. It does look great.
Oh, I just think it looks fucking hilarious. It's gonna be.
I mean, it's like a
looks super stupid and
it's like a
funny.
high budget film, though,
It's not
right?
gonna be serious. It's it's coming to Roku.
Okay,
It's a
so
Roku
anyway.
original.
My God, I can't remember what I was going to say. Weird Al Yankovic needs to grow his mustache back. That's all I got to say.
No, I want to know what you were gonna say. Everybody's hating on
the
something.
Munsters. Rob Zombie's venture into the Munsters.
Oh, bro, I don't understand how. I look. No disrespect to anyone who is like actually excited about it or whatever, but it's not like some hate. It's not like some hate train. It looks awful, and it's not like he just pulled it out of his ass. This is the man's opus. He's been talking about making this movie since before he made House of a Thousand Corpses. The car in the Dragula music video is Grandpa's car. He has talked incessantly about making this movie for his entire career and then makes it, and it looks dude, that movie looks like it was shot for 12
Well,
bucks.
here's the thing. Did you
It
watch
looks insane.
the Munsters?
Yes, it's not the tone of the tone of this
show
isn't
was
even
not
correct.
very
The dude
good.
he has playing
It was just fun to watch.
right, I know, but okay. After 25 years of hyping something up though, and it's your passion project, and then you get it and you put that little effort into it, it's just not a good look. Also, it
But
just doesn't
you don't
look watchable.
You're not a big fan of
really.
Rob
It
Zombie,
looks-
though. Yeah,
I'm a fan of him when his shit's good. He
Dude,
fell
I
off
was fucking
super
the other day.
fucking
Living
hard.
Dead Girl came on, and I was like, God damn, this song fucking bangs, dude.
Yeah, dude, I don't mind his music at all. He put out a record a couple years ago that I didn't think was good or anything, but I heard a couple songs on it and I was like, yeah, it sounds like Rob Zombie. It's cool. His shit, dude. If you go back and watch House of a Thousand Corpses, it's not even good anymore. It's extremely interesting and it's got some unique ideas, like visually, and I can understand why we were like, cool, let's see what he does next. But as a movie, it kind of sucks. Then you get Devil's Rejects, absolute masterpiece. Literally one of the best genre films of all time. But then after that, it's trash. I at the time I thought it was decent, but I cannot stand it now. And the
Dude,
second
what about?
Halloween's
Man, that
even
sucks,
worse.
man. I hate hearing that because I always just thought it was just fun to watch, and it's like easy for me to watch because I'm just such a pussy. So
I'm gonna watch it. I've watched everything he's done. I just think I just thought, oh shit, this is his chance to fucking revitalize his career, make a PG family film that's something he's always wanted to make, and it's really good. And then we all go, way to go, Rob Zombie. And then he can enter this next stage of his career where he doesn't have to be an edgelord in every movie he makes. Excuse me. The biggest problem with Rob Zombie movies, and what may end up being the biggest saving grace of the Munsters, is that he writes every character like a piece of trailer trash with the worst potty mouth of all time. I cuss a lot. His characters cuss more than anyone on the fucking planet. He turns Laurie from Halloween 1 is like sweet and innocent. And yeah, she goes through that whole shit. But then the second movie picks up the next day and he turns her into the biggest hot topic. Every word is the F word. I'm so depressed. I'm so upset about everything that happened. And I get that. I'm sure you probably would be too. But the movie picks up a day later. And and then obviously it goes into the future and shit, but like it picks up a day later. Your whole personality doesn't, your whole wardrobe doesn't just change overnight. And then he just brushes so many weird things over in that movie. He, like Laurie again, is just living with the neighbor whose daughter got almost murked. It's like, oh, my parents got murdered, but in this universe, my neighbors just adopted me. Because they're my friends or something. I don't know. Maybe that's how life works in the big city.
It's
in
a
the
movie.
Big Apple. It's a movie about, yeah, okay, but here's the thing. It's a movie about a dude who kills people. It's not a movie about a bat who fights crime. It's not a movie about like a special underwater Navy SEAL who can swim with fishes. It's about a dude who kills people.
You know
it could basically be a documentary.
Oh God. But you know what movie is it? What movie he made that does suck? Lords of Salem.
So that's crazy because that's the only one in his later filmography that I think has anything of value in it. I actually enjoyed watching that one. I'll never watch it again. But dude, I was gonna say Little Turkey. Maybe
that's
Turkey
why I didn't
Jesus
like it.
was fucking
Like
dope,
it gave me
dude.
nightmares for a bit. Like that. Yeah, each wheel.
It's very weird. That's the only reason I hold that one any higher than the others is because the shots with Turkey Jesus are some of the weirdest fucking things I've ever seen. I thought that at the time, I remember telling Jeff like, "Oh, this is it, bro. He's back. Bro. This is crazy." I remember watching it and being like, "What?" But then he fucks it up and makes his wife the star. You literally could not pay me to find a worse
the porn
actress
star
who's been in more
Ginger
movies.
Lynn was in Devil's Rejects. She's the one banging. She's the one banging.
Is she?
Yeah,
the clown at the beginning.
My cousin.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Not any cousin you would think. I got a great story about my cousin. I got a cousin. Let's just call him Scott. Well, that's his name.
Okay.
He took a picture.
Okay.
He took a picture with her and put it on the internet. And he's older. He's like in his late 40s, and he likes to go to Comic Cons and stuff like that. He's a cool dude. But anyways, he just like says. He's pretty much describing Ginger Lynn as a porn star without calling her a porn star, but he's not doing it to be funny. He's just doing it to be polite. And I was just like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Where are you? Where are you?" And like, "Why are you with her?" It's. I don't remember. I
How
can
did
look
he
it up.
describe it?
Dude, this is the funny. Well, this is the cousin that me and Joseph ran into at Iron Maiden. Remember, you were with us.
Oh, okay. Have
I ever told that story here?
Yeah, I was with you.
So, I'm going to see Iron Maiden in
so.
September. Man, dude, nice. I'm not going to read that fucking comment. I'll just read it to you later. It's no big deal. But I'll tell you this story. And so, it sounded funny. Oh, fine. I'll fucking look it up. Wow, dude. I just can't believe. I feel like I've grown to. I feel like we started as strangers, me and all these writers, and now there's like we're friends, almost a brotherhood.
They're friends.
God bless. Facebook is just like I don't know. Yes,
the worst.
Yeah, it is the worst. Yeah, just with a bunch of. Hold on. I don't know if I should read this because I don't want to like make it sound like a creep, but he's just a nice guy. All right. Oh my, look who I found, but none other than the awesome Ginger Lynn from Rob Zombie's The Devil's Rejects. And well, those of you who are old enough, she also dated Charlie Sheen and did some extra mature adult movies and now does mainstream
Extra
and now
mature.
does mainstream science fiction and horror movies. Thumbs up. And it's him with pictures of her. Okay, my cousin Scott looks like he reminds you a lot of the dude that wrote not Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones.
George Tolkien? George R. R. Martin. Holy shit. Somebody out there just had a fucking heart attack when I said that. George R. R. Martin. Some fucking nerd's head just immediately.
Like I say, he's much older than
when
me, so I don't really know the dude. And so, like, he'd come to our shows and stuff after. But he started coming to our shows after the Iron Maiden show. Like, so I was like, there's thousands of people at that Iron Maiden concert I went to, and that was in 2013 when we went.
It was obnoxiously packed. We were like sardines in a massive arena somehow.
So, shut up. Amphitheater
or whatever that's called, stadium.
And so
amphitheater. Thank
so
you.
anyways,
Arena is what I was gonna say.
And so, yeah, hammered,
great
drunk. Me, cousin Joe, and Joel. There's the three of us, right? Did anybody else, who else went with us?
Nobody, but we ended up
cool. So,
next to Pickle.
I have no idea, but like,
didn't we? Yeah.
So, anyways, we go back. We start heading out like hordes of people just pouring out of Circus of the Americas, and that's where the show was. And then,
wait, no, there had to be a fourth person, because when me and you went to the beer and we're running, we had left Joe and the other person at the. Oh, okay.
And I remember walking back and hammered, and Joe went ahead of us, or you and Joe like start walking ahead, right? And then and I'm behind, and I look down.
Yeah. This is after the show. We're walking back to our car, which is pretty far away.
I'm like, looking at this dude. This dude's looking up at me, and he's just smiling. And I was like, looking down at him. I'm just fucking hammered. And I was like, walking. I'm like, and I keep, dude. I'm talking about like probably like 20 yards. Just like, I'm like not. Usually me, I'll be like, what the fuck are you looking at? You know what I mean? But for some reason, just like kept on nodding at him, and he just smiling, like he's just smiling up at me. And I just go, "What's up, dude?" And he just goes, "I think you're my cousin." I go, Scott, and he goes, "Yeah, it's me." I'm like, "Holy shit, man!" And I'm like just hugging on him and stuff. I'm like, "Dude, it's so good to see you." I'm like, "What the fuck?" And dude, me and him were just like laughing and just like. Turn it up. I'm like,
dude, George R. R. Martin is the perfect description of him. I knew exactly as soon as you started telling the story and I could remember it. I could picture him exactly now.
And I go, Joe,
super nice
look at your cousin Scott. And Joe just goes, "Sup, Scott?" And just turned around and kept walking. I
fucking love
I called
Joe,
Uncle
dude.
Russell on his birthday the other day, or just to call. Oh no, I didn't even on his birthday. Just to give him a call, man, and chat with him. And it was so nice to hear from him. He's like, "Yeah, man, just one step at a time, life at a time." He's like, "Life's a beautiful thing, man. Like, I just doing my thing. I like wake up, I look outside, and I'm here, and this is life. And I walk down to Pat's, and we have breakfast, and I'm like, I just how grateful of the life I have, just to be doing this. And then come home. I mean, I'm gonna pick up my guitar soon. I need to, man. It's just when I get home, I just don't feel like really doing anything. You know what I mean? All right, Doug, love you, dude. Bye, man. Bye." I miss Uncle Russell. I was hammered on his birthday, and I wrote a poem.
Russ forever.
And I read it the next day. I'm like, thank God I didn't fucking post that. It is hell no.
Can we hear it?
No. Hell no. I'll put it out there. I did write a poem, and it was inspired by my Uncle Russ. I was going to post it on his birthday again. I was hammered, and I fucking didn't. And I am so grateful. Joel, I'm telling you, I am so grateful that I did not end up posting this damn thing, because I would never, Joel, it's one of those things that I don't think I could ever recover from it.
Doug, I not only do I fully understand what you're coming from, I've been there. I've been there recently. I drank for the first time. I've been drinking like just random nights. And the other night I was writing and I'm working on this article and I had a playlist going and it was just like it hit part of the playlist was just instrumental, like beats or whatever. And I was drunk and I realized I wasn't writing anything in the article anymore. I was just sort of staring at the screen and letting the music play. So I started typing and then I woke up and I'd been writing raps to the music that was playing. And I was reading them, and it's like a few lines rhyme, and then it just goes I had like 5 or 6 different Word documents open,
and like out of my mouth. All right, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I had like 5 Word documents open, and they all just had like a paragraph in them, and they would like a couple of lines would rhyme, and honestly, they all started out kind of solid. The first few lines at each one was pretty solid, and then every single one of them just takes a dramatic left turn into nonsense. Talking about, I think one of them said, one of them said, Doug, one of them said, I'm a genius all around like a bagel, Einstein.
I don't know why it fucking got me. I was writing raps. Damn, dude, that's fucking funny.
Shit.
Well,
shit, man. That was a nice episode.
It's technically
is your race about to
They're
start?
all like holding hands, riding together.
Well, I was just saying that we timed that out pretty well.
It's technically
it's about to start,
started. You know what I mean?
Minutes.
It's 69 miles till the finish line. Dude, it's fucking tight. They start outside of London. What? Paris, not London. Paris. Dude, I'll never fucking forget. Dude, I'll tell you. All right, I'll give you a fucking me being a dumbass and not knowing how to read or whatever. What you were in the car? This was like years ago. I remember our friend Kenneth was in the car and we're with Joseph. We're driving. We're like in North Austin for some reason, like North Loop area. Okay, so maybe you weren't there.
Who the fuck is
we're
Kenneth?
driving down and I'm like Persian rugs, and he turns around and goes Parisian.
I'm not
I
gonna
have
be
no
honest with
idea.
you. Is Persian rugs not a thing? Nah. Hold up. Somebody else in that car was being stupid. Pretty dude. Hold on. Persian.
So I've been feeling like an idiot. What?
Oh my fucking god. Okay.
I say, wait. So
Hold on. Okay, Persian carpet is a thing. But if you type Persian rug, it changes it to
weird.
Parisian. No, wait, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Yeah, Persian rugs.
Fuck, man. All these
Persian
years.
rugs. You were right.
But this is one time. One time we were sitting outside of a gas station. It was BL was in the car. And it was Christmas time.
Uh-huh.
And above like Stripes and Circle K, they had those banners, whatever, with the specials. So I'm just BL. BL was sitting in the front seat. I've been sitting in the back, whatever, and it's just me and him. I don't remember who went inside, whatever, but I remember going, dude, I don't know why I fucking out myself like this. I was like, because I still have to talk about a book I read, Joel, and so I was like, hooah. And BL's just like looking at me. I'm going, what the fuck does that mean? Hooah. I'm like, what the fuck is ho ho hooah mean? Like, I'm reading this fucking sign. It says ho ho hooah. And BL just looks at me and goes,
Yeah.
Ho, whoa. Like, oh shit, hooah. I didn't know how you spelled whoa.
Yeah.
I thought whoa and wow were spelled the same way.
Was it WOAH or WHOA?
OAH. I think, I don't know, however you spell whoa. I'm like, hooah.
That's a debate. I found out the other day because I spelled it WOA. I spelled it WOAH the other day, and this dude wrote back and was like, "Oh fuck, are you one of those people who puts an H at the end of woe?" And I was like, "Is that not where it fucking goes?" And
No,
he was
well,
like, "No,
yeah,
it's
but anyways,
WHOA."
I thought it was a funny story. So.
Let's see here. Well, I think Doug is grabbing his book.
Yep.
I was
okay,
right.
so
You
I
were
can't
grabbing your book?
spell. I'm terrible at reading, but I found out I'm getting better at reading. And when I read to myself, I'm pretty good at it. Or maybe I just don't know what the fuck I'm going on. I'm reading these books, and if I were to go to a book club,
How fucking awesome would it be if we found out that you're not actually
I'm
reading
genuinely
these books correctly?
I'm genuinely reading them. But I go to like a book club and talk about them. Like, dude, I don't think yeah, we really did. Yeah, I read the whole thing. It took me 4 days.
Read the book?
So, with that said, this is an older book, but it was recommended to me. I got a good friend of mine that also recommends me books older than Joel. But this is in Endurance. For those who don't know, this is a story about Sir Ernest Shackleton and his crew of 20 or more, 20, I think it was 28 men altogether. I can't remember necessarily. And they were the attempt to be the first team to ever explore Antarctica all the way across the continent. Like at this point, Ernest Shackleton has been to the pole and to South Pole and came back. He's the second team to ever do it and everything. So it's like this whole entire thing for him and his country, England, that they wanted to do this or whatever. And so he got all these fundings and stuff. And the funding for the ship he got was this mighty, beautiful ship that they are really, really proud of. And they really do a great telling of this ship, make the ship almost feel like it's they definitely make this ship alive. They make the ship a character. You know what I mean? Like a living being, which is so profound.
Sure.
And so, anyways, it's about their story getting on the ship and going down, and a tragic telling of the ship sinking in the Arctic Circle in the Weddell Sea, S-E-A, Weddell, W-E-D-D-E-L, or is that Weddell? Yeah, Weddell. And so,
sounds like Weddell to me.
So essentially, Weddell. And so essentially, the whole story. It ends up being an amazing story to tell because, you know, when I read In the Heart of the Sea, that whole entire story is about survival and like eating each other. This one's quite the opposite. It's about them coming together as a team and having an amazing leader in this Sir Ernest Shackleton. And over the period of being stuck on ice, Joel, not even land, ice, like pack ice, it's like floating in the sea for over a year, and then making their way to islands in a period of over 2 years, and every single man survived. Every single one and not by chance, by hard work, perseverance, leadership, and endurance. And that's the name of the ship too. So, and they just found the ship underwater a couple years ago. But yeah, but the story is even greater because this book was released in 1952, I believe. And the person who wrote it, Alfred Lansing, got wonderful reviews and stuff, but it just did not take off well. And so, you know what I mean? It's just one of those situations. And so the popularity of the book didn't come until the 1980s after he passed away. And now it's like, you know, one of the best adventure books of all time.
You should watch The Endurance from 2000. That is a documentary retelling of the book. And then you should check out Shackleton, which is a movie about him. Not a documentary, but it looks like it has actors in it. And then there's a second documentary called Shackleton's Antarctic Adventure.
What?
So I guess I would
are you recommending? Can you see them, or are you just like looking on the internet?
No, I'm just. I just every time you've read a true book, I've tried to look and see if there's a movie.
Nice. I will definitely check them out. If anybody watched In the Heart of the Sea, I feel bad. I mean, if anybody read that, if you're going to read In the Heart of the Sea, do not watch that movie until after it.
Or if you're gonna watch the movie as if it's Moby Dick the thriller. It's such a movie. It's a good movie though. I didn't think it was a bad movie. It made me
It's
compare
the
it to
first
the actual
time in my
story.
life
Bad,
where I
but that's
ever
what I'm saying.
actually
As a
watched,
movie, it was fine.
compared a movie to a book and noticed how drastically different they were. But that movie sucked.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what sucks about fucking reading. Because then they put out movies, and even if the movie's dope, you can't enjoy it.
Shout out to all the bicycle riders out there and stuff.
Dude.
Tour de France is over, guys. Or this after today, it's over. Thanks for joining me for this adventure. Hey, thanks for listening to another episode and watching another episode of I Didn't See It But Believe You. Click right here to subscribe, and or it might be the other way around. And please give us some 5-star reviews. We really appreciate it. And leave comments below. It would really help us start getting the show out there. Bye. All right.
Bye. I'll text.